So here's this really formidable woman, Mrs. Strong, who a very down-to-earth woman, but forceful. What she represents is the convergence of sort of the beginning of the boom in California history. Mining, land speculation was another, water rights, a huge one, and civic engagement. And of course, women's suffrage, which was a huge emphasis for her. Her husband, Charles Lyman Strong, bought a parcel of land from Pio Pico. Well, it didn't work out at all. And so he's broke, greatly in debt, and as a result of all these reverses, he takes his own life. By this time, Harriet had 4 daughters. All she has is the property in Whittier. And Whittier is dry farming. So now on her own, she decides she must educate herself. So she starts reading about agriculture and irrigation and all the technical material she can find to turn this one asset she has left into profitable farmland. So what she decides to do is to plant walnut trees. Well, where's the water going to come from? So she figures out a system for constructing a series of cofferdams stacked such that the lower one helps to support the upper one. So she figures out how to irrigate the walnut trees, and then she planted Pampas grass between the rows of walnuts, and she hit the ball out of the park because the Pampas grass turned out to be highly desirable and went to the Columbian Exposition, which was in Chicago. She was awarded a prize for having devised a pavilion made out of Pampas grass. Then she received a medal for her work in devising this system of dams and for other inventions that she had devised. She wanted organization that dwelt on women's education and on cultural and social advancement. She was inspired in part by Adrian Ebell, who was a proponent not only of women's education, but women's education in science. By 1896, they had incorporated and become the Ebell Club of Los Angeles. So it was organized along the lines of departments, and the many rooms in the building were to accommodate these courses of study. Working women were still in a minority, but if you were a working woman and had no family, as a resource, there was really very little help for you. So a house was purchased and furnished, and women could come there and rest once they were released from the hospital until they were able to resume their ordinary lives. An inspiration in general because of her persistence, because of her determination to find out what she needed to know. And then the fact that she was an inventor. She figured out some little device for opening and closing window casements. I mean, from the most domestic to the broadest view in society, she took it all on. She was interested in everything. That's an inspiration. She said, when girls and women are all, everyone, educated to be not only the mothers of men, but their mental equals, then and only then will the scorn of the petticoat be wiped out.